Okay. Want to make sure we're good overall. Alright, we're good. We're good, everyone. Yeah, we're good. You'll have to excuse Kenzo in the background. As you guys may have noticed, in my community posts, my family got a brand new addition. His name is Denim, and while he's a good boy thus far, well, he is only 2 months old. While he is a good boy as of right now, he still has some growing up to do. And Kenzo is slowly but surely getting used to him. It's going to take some time, possibly like a couple of weeks or so, because Kenzo's been in this house for about a good year and some months, while Denim just arrived yesterday. So for them to be able to be in the same place together and, you know, they're both being fully used to one another, that's still going to take a little bit of time. But welcome back, yo peoples, to more Callisto Protocol. I honestly feel like we're going to finish this game today because this game is not long. I feel like a lot of things are in this game to pad for time. So, yeah. We'll just move through this and then we'll be done. Now, another thing I have to reiterate about this game is how frustrating some of its game design actually is. For starters, this assault rifle that I specifically made in my last stream, the saves do not save any of your progress when you do that. So if you were to make a whole gun and then save and then keep moving as if nothing as if your stuff is still there, the game won't save that. And I feel like that is a fatal flaw in this game. It has many flaws, but another of its flaws is the fact that even if you were to go to one of these reforged stations and create a gun and save your game and then leave, it will reload you to the moment you walked through that door. And if you picked up money and then you bought all this stuff and you did a whole bunch of upgrades, all of that is not saved, even if you save directly after upgrading your gun. So that's already a major issue, because if people want to upgrade their guns, and keep moving, they can't do that. At least not seamlessly and not worry about any of their progress being lost. And that's a major issue due to the fact that I'm so used to video games being able to, you know, save my progress whenever I do things like kill an enemy or take down a boss or even make upgrades for myself. Usually for a game that prides itself on having autosave features, you would think it would have an autosave for every time you make an upgrade to a gun or the like.
You can't make me! You killed them all!
Wait. No. Hey! Stop!
I'm sorry. I tried to protect you.
You didn't deserve this.
Danny. Hey, Danny.
Get away from me!
Okay. Okay, hey.
Sorry. I'm okay.
Be sure. You don't seem okay.
I was in their mind. Reliving their memories. There was an outbreak 75 years ago. Just like what's happening in the prison. They killed everyone, trying to contain it. Everyone. These aren't accidents. There's a pattern. Arcus, Black Iron, Europa. They're all connected. Watch out!
You're joking. You're joking. This guy again? I don't know. See, facing Two-Face the first time was already annoying, and you mean to tell me that you couldn't think of another type of boss or whatever, and you just have me facing off against Two-Face again? A boss that can just straight up kill me if it gets close? Why? 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 Why do I have to defend my... Why do I have... So the Two-Face fight is already annoying. It's not a smart boss fight. It's not rewarding. It's just an annoying slog of a boss fight. Now they're throwing other random enemies alongside Two-Face. Why would you make this? So melee is not an option. Okay, I just wanted to test that out. I need ammo. Like, lots of ammo. No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. What in the world was that? Nope, 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 nope. Because I don't want to fight this boss again.
Danny, you okay?
Got the drop on me, but yeah, I'm fine.
Oh boy. See, boss fights like that, those are not entertaining boss fights. It's just not entertaining. It's just loop around an entire area and avoid getting hit, otherwise you die. So now that I can loot everything that's here, okay, so where's the other guys that were laying around here?
This way. I know. They knew a way to reach the surface.
Didn't know you could transfer memories like that.
These implants are wired into the brain. It's like copying a file. UJC required the miners to get a version of what became the core.
So what's it like?
Weird. Being two people at once really makes you understand them. Because you weren't those things. They used to be the miners.
Looking around, making sure I grab everything. So I can't break that open and get the food inside. But I can get this energy converter, which will sell for a nice price. But I need more ammo for my assault rifle, because my assault rifle actually did well against those regular ones, and actually did some good damage against the big one. Couple shots from one clip, a burst clip, it was enough to down it on the knees. So I need to have plenty, of course. And she just up and disappeared all of a sudden. And the frame rate dropped just from me hitting the ground.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn walkway collapsed.
The way to the surface is on the other side of the colony. Just keep moving and I'll meet you there.
Of course, we can't walk literally 20 feet without me getting dropped in another whole new area. Give me all of that assault rifle ammo.
systems operating within normal parameters.
You sounded annoyed? Yeah, I sounded annoyed because it's like, okay, so it's one thing to separate characters because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm burnt out on sequences in video games that force you to separate from another person when it would be more advantageous for you to travel with that person.
The UJC is here for you.
It might just be me who feels that way. Wow, so it didn't even keep my upgrades that I put on this shotgun. I was sure that I upgraded this shotgun twice, and it didn't even keep the upgrades that I had for it.
Inspect print before use. Quality check. Verified.
If this was like Dead Space where I could upgrade my armor so I could take less damage, it wouldn't be annoying to deal with enemies at all. I hear like the ominous music.
Gotta find a ladder.
I shot the tentacles before they hit. I shot the tentacles. Why doesn't the main method of keeping these things from mutating work? I shot them.
The upper levels, Jacob. Look for the clinic.
Great. Okay, I got a little bit more health. Not a ton, but a little. See, and I have no health injectors. So now I gotta find health before the next hit kills me, and I start this whole encounter all over again. I'm trying to listen around to see if I hear anything moving above me before I go up. Can't you just be health, please? Nope, we gotta go up top where enemies are more than likely waiting for us. And all it takes is just for one of these things to be right behind me at the wrong angle.
You're getting closer.
So we can't go back the way of security. The clinic is that way. I still need health, though. This game needs to stop playing. Stop being stingy. Alright, we're good. We're good. There was a slight disconnect, but we're back. And I picked up what that was on the table. It was a pristine energy converter. Still no health, though.
Through here! Quick!
That was close.
Make a selection.
Alright, I need more assault rifle ammo. I got 51. I got 7 of handgun. I got 12. Well, actually, I got 19 of handgun. And 4 of my riot gun.
Wait for print to complete. The UJC
I'm willing to spend
appreciates
150
your
in order to keep my assault rifle tuned up. I don't want to buy a whole health pack because that's expensive.
It's freezing. choice. Some still don't.
Okay, that's her over there. Oh man, what's that stuttering? Yep, pristine decoder, which means this is getting sold right back at Reforge. So hold on, that's Buddy.
Choose an item.
Yeah, there is definitely stuttering, and I have this on performance.
All systems operating within normal parameters.
I could get the alt fire from my handgun. I need 4,500 for that. Let's get an ammo upgrade for my riot gun.
Will be noted on your work record.
I really hope in another patch they make it so that upgrades you put on a weapon stick. Like a little option that says, "Are you sure you want to upgrade? You want to add this part to your gun?" So that you get a warning that you're adding it to it instead of it just being like, "Well, yeah, we know you saved. Sorry about that."
Wait. That dome.
It wasn't there before.
No. Not back then.
It used to be the mine shaft. Up to the surface.
Why would they cover it?
Dunno. But we have to cut through there to get back to the prison.
Maybe because there's something in there that we shouldn't see inside of that tarp. Look, all I know is we better not get separated again. Hold on, let me fix chat. Let me refresh my page and then refresh chat. All right, chat is refreshed. We're good. Yeah, we can continue on. All right, we better not get separated from Danny again, because there's literally no reason for that to happen. She's here with us. It's not like you go this way, I go that way. We should not be separating at all.
Greetings. I am Dr. Caitlin Barber, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Arcus Station. We're excited to share with you our findings, the culmination of decades of research.
Who's she talking to?
Not us.
I'm gonna download what I can from here. Meet you inside the dome.
Of course, there's always a reason to separate us continuously.
It began with the understand the disease, we could re-engineer it to unlock the secret of the Paramo effect.
Okay, so here's where they went wrong. This is another example of scientists thinking that, hey, we discovered something interesting. Let's mess with it. And if we can mess with it, when we can reverse engineer it. When has reversing engineering pathogens ever worked to the benefit of mankind? It has always been a situation where, hey, we found a virus, an alien virus that we don't have any cures for. Let's poke at it. Let's poke it with a scalpel. That's literally just caveman poking it with a stick and see what happens. Let's study it. Don't destroy it, because then that would be like a loss to the scientific community. But not thinking about the horrible repercussions of just even having that around other
Securing
people.
the site, a lab was constructed, and later a prison surrounding it. A research base with a readily available pool of test subjects.
That's why Black Iron was built. It's all been some kind of an experiment.
Black Iron Prison is not a prison. It's just holding cells for future test subjects. Now, that doesn't surprise me, because I've seen this sort of setup done before in other games, so this type of story is not new.
After decades of searching, the prize is finally within our grasp. The source, where it all began. A bold, new chapter for our project. Via Solitaris.
So, Vir Solitarius. What lies beneath.
What is that?
Yeah, find the source. So this is the source of the outbreak. This is the source of every monstrosity. It comes from whatever this thing is.
Released by the miners when they broke through to Callisto's subsurface ocean. It was dead by the time we arrived, killed by security forces. But inside the carcass, we found thousands of larvae, primary disease vectors for the biophage pathogen. We collected specimens and transported them to our central lab on Europa. The pathogen acted as an evolutionary
I called it. I called it. I called this. The moment we went back to his ship. Actually, I think I called this during the beginning when I started playing this, saying, like, what if the stuff he's transporting is going to get him in trouble, or what if it has something to do with what's going on here? But I also called it back when Danny took us back to our ship, and we went to the danger, and it had the case in there, and I was thinking, what if the virus that they were working on was inside those medical boxes that they had? Because that would be a way for them to hide it in plain sight. And lo and behold, before the story even got to it, I was right.
mutating the colonists into little more than mindless brutes. Save for one, the so-called Subject Zero. Somehow able to reap the benefits of the contagion. Greater strength, endurance, and longevity, while preserving their intellect and humanity. Though killed by security forces during the outbreak, the body was transported to the Black Iron Lab, forming the basis of the original research program.
God.
5, 2, 1. You and me, we got some unfinished business.
What the hell?
As you can see, things have changed.
Jacob, I found the surface access door. I'm trying to open it.
No one escapes me. was just trying to help you, but soon she'll be one of us.
You okay?
I'm fine. Just keep moving.
Great, so now we still got to deal with him. We still got to deal with Sam Witwer. And I still ain't got no health. Seriously, what is with this game and not giving me health when I absolutely need it? No, no, no. No, we're not going anywhere until I find a health vial, because I ain't got no injectors. Why would you put me in a situation? Because I didn't want to spend any money trying to make an injector. So I guess this is the way of the game telling me, well, since you didn't want to make an injector, we're just going to leave you without heals for the rest of the game.
Oh, we made it. Danny? Danny! Hey, 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 hey. Oh, shit. Okay, come on. You're gonna be okay.
This isn't fair. I promised I would stop them. Fuck. I won't turn into one of those things.
No, okay, that's not gonna happen. Hey, we are gonna fix this.
How?
We're gonna stick to the plan, we're gonna get to the Warden's Tower. There's gotta be a way to reverse this!
You don't know that.
No, I don't. But we're not gonna give up now. We're gonna finish this thing together. Okay? Come on. Come on. Up. Good?
For now.
You're gonna need this. Okay. Okay, we're almost there.
What happened with her? One of those face hugger things that jumps out at you when you go through a random locker. One of them latched onto her face. And now she is slowly beginning to turn. Slowly. I mean, on a horror game on harder difficulty, help's gonna be rare to find, I understand, but on normal difficulty, and it does that, it's odd. Here's the thing, Psycho, I bumped the difficulty down to easy because I just didn't want to deal with how frustrating the combat is sometimes. Finally, you give me health. But I bumped it down, and this is the first piece of health I managed to get my hands on since the last boss fight. Outside of trying to buy it at the Reforge, which I'm rather save my money for weapon upgrades.
UJC Printing. Have a united day.
Prison's running on autopilot. Systems are all shot to hell. Almost got it.
It's the shoe.
The whole prison's infected.
We should get the hell out of here.
Good idea. Warden's signal is still active in the command tower.
Can we make it to him?
Looks like it. I'm getting the door now.
Hold on, I'm listening for something. Oh no, we're good. Denim is being very vocal in the other room. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't coming through.
Inmates, return to your cells.
Tower. Alright, this is the last mission. This is the last mission. Colony was the one we did last night. Tower is the last mission of the game. Once we're past this, Callisto Protocol's over, and I can move on to a much more fun game.
Wait. Stop. No.
And we're right back in our cell. Full circle. Get thrown back into original cell.
Daddy, can you hear me? Daddy? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
We're back in our cells, yet they let us keep our weapons.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
That doesn't seem like usual prison protocol.
Mahler?
There's not much time. I was able to reroute one of the security units. I have Danny.
Where is she?
The lab at the heart of the prison. He's monitoring everything, but we can talk here. I can get you to the warden. I can cure her. I want to help.
You? You put this thing in my neck, and now you want to help.
Please, you must hurry. Find me, Jacob.
How?
There's a room ahead that connects to an area normally off limits to both inmates and guards. Find it, and I'll clear the way from here.
I'm making sure I'm locked and loaded before I come out of this cell. Yep, all the inmates who were still alive when I escaped, they've basically turned.
I'm opening the way ahead.
There's blood in here. Should I be concerned? Well, there's bodies in here. So this is not going to be one of those games like, hey, play this game. I would tell people to wait for a sale. This is not a game where I just where I will tell people just get out there and buy this game right now because it's that good. I would not tell people that. Not with this. That's annoying.
UGC printing for all your needs.
Stability and homing grounds. I'm tired of seeing this enemy. I am tired of seeing the same two-faced enemy again. How you just killed that thing? Oh no, those are not boss types. They're just annoying enemy types that they just thrown in there. And now there's even less ammo in these. Unless I didn't break that one and I only grabbed the ones that were out of there. I was about to say, this is dumb. But I got assault rifle ammo. So here's what we're gonna do. Shotgun. I got 8 rounds in this baby. I'm gonna use up, oh wait, we still got some space over here. And heals. Thank you. That better be the last time I face that enemy.
Unit online.
Because enemies like that just chew up all of your ammo. What's going on, Gajil? Yo! Just faced another one of those two-face enemies for the third time.
What was going on here?
UJC Printing at your service.
Now, I am able to not only upgrade, I can upgrade my targeting module for my baton, for my stun, what is it called? Stun baton. I can also get the smart bullets, but that's an alt fire. I could upgrade my grip. Yeah, I could definitely upgrade my grip velocity or capacity to the maximum. And then upgrade either one of these two. I can get explosive rounds for the shotgun. Or stability upgrade for my rifle. How much does the bullet... Oh! Yeah, explosive rounds.
Executing. Have a united day.
Brother, don't get no trophy for maxing out. There it is. Fully upgrade one weapon. I was about to say, brother, don't get no trophy for maxing out a weapon. I thought I would have enough where I could upgrade my energy to the max. But no. I'll wait until I get close to 2,000 again. Alt fire. Weapons upgraded with alternate fire mode provide higher firepower but use more ammo. Press and hold the L2 to aim down the sights and press the R1 button to use the weapon's more powerful alt fire mode.
Every choice in your life has led you here. To this place, this moment. But what choice will you make, Jacob? Will you remain as you are? Or will you choose to become something greater?
Now, in my mind, I feel like this warden dude thinks that infecting people with this alien flesh stuff will make them greater. Make them better. This is essentially Dead Space entire synopsis again. Because what people were trying to do in Dead Space when they were trying to raise the markers, who were enamored by it and driven insane by it, thinks that humanity can evolve by basically becoming necromorphs and turning into like a full moon and turning into a brand new marker, thinking that necromorphs is the next stage of human evolution. So I'm getting that same vibe from this guy who thinks maybe what happened to Starkiller? Okay, so you know how The Rock became evil? You know how The Rock became evil in that Doom movie? Yeah, that happened to Starkiller. He basically got a super roided he basically became infected and became super big and roided out. He's still in his right mind, and he attacked me not too long ago at the bottom of the colony. Hey, this is the dude that tried to, that was stuck in this cell earlier. But I ain't getting nothing from him. But yeah, it turns out the reason why this whole place is infected is because there's a giant alien down at the bottom of the prison, which the prison has been built around to house plenty of test subjects, which are the prisoners. Oh, so he is super soldier zombie state? Nice. Yeah, pretty much. You know how that bad guy was in Dying Light 2? That's basically him. How the bad guy got infected with the virus, and then he didn't turn into like an actual full-on zombie. He just became super powered and was able to do all this crazy stuff that none of us have been able to do. Am I going to react to the new chapter of One Piece later on? I've already have. I do that earlier at 12 o'clock. DJ, you're kind of late. I always do my One Piece reactions at 12:30 in the afternoon when I get home from church. So yeah, that's already been done. Uh-huh, you ain't fooling nobody. Sorry, I was looking at the playback. Oh yeah, I didn't see your reaction on the chapter, my bad. It's all good, DJ, it's all good. I don't know what it is about YouTube where it doesn't give people the notification of when exactly I go live. Even if they hit the notification bell and lets them know that, hey, everything is running. I don't know why it... Oh! Okay, that's the one legit scare that just got me. I heard something, but I didn't see him come out of the dark until he was right in front of me. I hate that. All right, next person who think they big and bad to jump me, gonna get smacked.
Older than the rest of the prison.
Oh, he's stuck. Oh, he's... and his body just freezes. Nah, YouTube is hurting people's channels for no reason. I don't know. I don't know. Literally not helping their people that use this platform for their ambitions and growth. I don't know what to tell you, Gajeel. Feels like it's sometimes... YouTube makes it seem like I have to automatically have 100,000 people on my channel before I become even remotely worth suggesting to people. Force grab, force push. Look, can we get a game where I get to play as a Jedi and it's super stylish to be the Jedi? Because we haven't had a game like that since Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith on the PlayStation 2 and GameCube. The movie game. That was the last... That and the Lego games, but... I want a game that gives me... I want a game that embraces, like, the craziness of being a Jedi, and you get to feel the power of being a Jedi. Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that's a game, but you don't get the craziness of being a Jedi. You get the craziness of a Padawan being a Jedi. I want to be able to embrace the full power. Also, hey, Rainy Bankai. But I want to embrace the full power of like a Jedi Master. And like you like to fight is like watching a dance. Like how it was in the prequel trilogy. Just playing as a Jedi should feel like a dance, like you're being guided by the Force. Everything is seamless, like airbending. Everything just flows with each other. A mixture of airbending and like waterbending. Everything just flows into one another. No wasted movement. Everything just looks seamless. Kind of like you would see with like Devil May Cry combat or Bayonetta combat or Nier Automata combat. Combat that accentuates the character that you're playing. That would be cool. I see body. You dare to pretend to be unconscious? Okay, he's cool. What about you? Okay. Y'all don't want none of this rifle ammo. How much do I have? Oh, only got 21 rounds. I need to be wise. I got 46 overall.
Some bad stuff happened here.
Automatic weaponry. My favorite type of weaponry. Maybe Jedi Survivor? I hope so. Because Cal Kestis has been a Jedi for a long time. After the events of Fallen Order, he should be more in tune with the Force. We need more games that embrace the capacities of the Force in combat. Like how you would see in the how do you say his name? Gendy Tartakovsky? The same person who did Samurai Jack and the 2003's Clone Wars series, cartoon series. We need more combat that embraces the awesome power of being a Jedi. Like, we see it at its most basic form, like lifting stuff and moving stuff around, and then you have, like, basic combat here and there, but I want to be able to see a Jedi weave through blaster bolts, deflecting it. And if you were to make your own character, you get to shoot, like, something, I wouldn't call it something along the lines of Star Wars The Old Republic. I would mean more in line with it being more combat-oriented. Okay, you guys aren't alive. Are you? Yep, you are, but no longer. Okay, the combat music is going, but the screen is not blurred, letting me know that there's an enemy nearby. Like, I would love to play a Musou game, and for those who don't know what a Musou game is, it's essentially the games that are like Dynasty Warriors, or Samurai Warriors, or Warriors Orochi. Games like that. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, or Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes, or even the One Piece Pirate Warrior series. Imagine a Star Wars game Imagine a Star Wars game done like that. tons of characters against, I don't know, if you're playing as a Sith, you're against the Rebel Alliance. If you're playing as a Jedi, you could be against the CIS or the Galactic Empire and the like. Things like that to make... Seriously, you didn't have anything? Oh yeah, I'm running low on ammo. Never mind. But I feel we as people who enjoy Star Wars and games like it, I feel like we are not getting a game that fully embraces what it's like to be a Jedi or a person who has the Force. Like, there are some examples that we've had in the past, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see more like that. I think Jedi Academy was the closest we ever got to that. I think so as well. Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast 2, or Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast 2, but even that doesn't use the Force all that much. Exactly. See, we get games that lets you use the Force a little bit. I think the only game that really gave you a good sense of how powerful the Force is to use as a player was the Force Unleashed series. The first one, a lot more than the second. The second one went the route of like supercharging it a little bit, but not to the degree where it had that buttery smoothness. Like the first one, you could lift people up off the ground and then drive them into other people and they'll grab onto people because they didn't want to, be pulled on the ground. You can direct them in front of traffic or flying ships and everything. You can electrify a person and then throw them and they turn into a grenade. It's like there was options that the game gave you with using the Force. And even back then, during the early 2000s when this game came out, there was so many options. But even then, it was still limiting because knowing what we know about the Force, there's so many applications you can employ as far as gameplay is concerned. There's so many aspects that could work that no one is embracing. Look, if I walk out of this pathway and it's one of those egg things that automatically latches onto me, gonna have words. There's something just trying to lock. No, no, no! Seriously tired of all of you. Maybe it's Disney that's limiting them. They're the reason Fallen Order got rid of dismemberment for the stormtroopers. Yeah, because Disney is such a pariah of good for everyone. That we simply can't have kids playing games with our moniker on it and they're dismembering people. You can stab people, you can sweep the leg, even though the lightsaber itself is known to easily cut through anything that isn't Mandalorian Durasteel. I mean, not Durasteel, but Beskar. Even though... Till this day, I still can't believe and can't get over the fact that it let me force pull a large ship out of the sky. See, that's one of the defining moments of Force Unleashed. Using the Force to bring something that is so gargantuan in size and bringing it down. Now, mind you, that whole element was annoying because you still had TIE fighters shooting at you, so it was a bit of a distraction. And don't you dare try to play that on the hard difficulty, otherwise that mission becomes the bane of your existence. But I feel like Disney is trying way too hard to be like this perfect example of a family-friendly environment. And trying to make it seem like the only way we're going to be able to make products is if we nerf our product, nerf our product into the ground and just hope for the best. Only an idiot would think that the only way you're going to make a game with a lightsaber in it and sell it is by making it so that, hey, I can stab people with it, but I can't cut off limbs because reasons. There's literally no reason why Cal shouldn't have been able to behead people or cut off their limbs or anything like that. You were beheading people in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I remember Obi-Wan had this move where he would slice when he was fighting against the clone troopers on Utapau, when all the clones turned on him because of Order 66. He cut off the arms of a clone trooper and then ended it by... He cut off both the arms of a clone trooper and then ended it by shoving his blade directly into his chest. Either that was Obi-Wan or Anakin. That seems like Anakin's thing. But beheading people is not... beheading people in dismemberment using a lightsaber is not unheard of. You need to stop thinking that you're making this game realistic, or making it realistic by making it so that the lightsaber can't actually cut straight through people. See, he was right there, but weapon switching is annoying. Excuse me? I hit the button to escape. Switch! Switch your weapon! Oh, you saw my community post. Yes. We got a new puppy. His name is Denim. Hurry, Jacob, we're running out of time. Is this not the way I'm supposed to be going? Door switch. See, there's a couple of things about this game that are incredibly annoying, such as the way they have button configurations.
You're nearly here. Just keep moving.
It led me in a circle. See? This is why this game needs a map. So we're going to talk about how Shinobi Strikers has 32 counting 32 DLCs? Oh yes, we're about to talk about that. Shinobi Strikers out here trying to be the next Dead or Alive with all the DLC that they're releasing. Yet not a single person on Bandai's team thinks that maybe we don't want to keep playing Shinobi Strikers. Maybe we want to play something else. Like a new Naruto game or a new Bleach game or whatever. Do they ever think that maybe we don't want to keep playing Strikers? The same with the Xenoverse. They keep releasing DLC for that game, but we can't get no new DLC for One Piece Power Warriors 4. We only get like those 6 characters, those 9 characters, and that's it. Y'all couldn't go any further than that, even though the story is a lot further than Wano. I'm like, y'all putting way too much time into Naruto and Boruto and Xenoverse. I'm like, there are other anime games you could be, you know, improving or adding stuff onto or even making other than those games. But the reason why they keep doing it is because it sells.
Have a united day.
But if they actually understood what sells more, they wouldn't be focusing so much on Shinobi Strikers and Xenoverse 2. You literally have no way of telling whether a chest is going to have one of those things in it or not. It's just trial and error. How you liking it? It's kind of really, really average. It's average, Tony. More assault rifle ammo. I need that more than literally anything else. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a room where they're just gonna come out at the seams. No! Stop! This is the 4th time I've seen this enemy already! This enemy is just a bullet sponge. I hate this enemy with a passion. No bullets? Really? What? Dude! Get up! me! Let me leave!
UJC Printing at your service. User assumes all liability for use of this print. Print finished.
See, that's the thing that annoys me about this game. Enemies will not come out. It's the enemy placements of the game. And also the ammo placements of the game. Now, mind you, I have this thing set to the easiest difficulty because I don't want to get frustrated dealing with some of these very poorly designed enemy types. This two-faced enemy, which started out like I thought was a boss, has become an enemy that is just there to absorb all your bullets. You will waste so much ammo on this one enemy, and then if another enemy gets thrown into the mix, that's more bullet wasted, because you can't use melee on this thing. Because when you dodge and weave out of the way, you cannot dodge and then counter and hit it with melee, because melee does not work. Only bullets will.
Please operate responsibly. Have a united day. Excellent choice.
Only bullets will kill this thing.
Finished.
No, I still got money. I'm filling my thing. I'm filling my inventory with assault rifle bullets.
Cycle complete.
I literally don't care about using any other gun because assault rifle is basically all I need.
Have a united day.
How much? Okay, so we got 120 bullets, 122 bullets. I still got room. I don't use these battery packs because I don't throw people around like crazy in order to use it anyway. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? This is overkill. I know it's overkill. But I'm tired of getting killed by that thing. I'm tired of facing it. I'm tired of seeing this enemy type. I am tired of seeing this enemy type. Because it's not satisfying to beat it. It's like, I don't want to fight this thing again because it's so monotonous and it's so repetitive. There's no ingenuity necessary for you to get past this boss. Just shoot it multiple times and avoid getting hit by it.
Stand by.
Kyushu, don't you think you have enough ammo? No. No.
United day.
Nope.
User assumes all liability
Nope.
for use of this print.
You think I'm playing? I ain't gonna touch no other gun. I'm just gonna use the assault rifle for the rest of the game. Because that's basically all I need.
Executing.
You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing?
Cycle complete.
How much space? We got more. We can put more in there. I got some money left.
Highest quality.
I got some money left. It only costs 152.
Have a united day.
How much? 256. One more.
Please operate responsibly.
I don't care about getting the last upgrade for this gun. I don't.
Finished.
I'm not even worried about stability. As long as I got plenty of bullets, I'm good. So where are we sitting at? We are sitting at 287 bullets along with the 25 I got in my magazine. So that's clearly well over 300 rounds. If I can't kill this thing and literally everything else that's in front of me with 300 rounds, if I can't make it through the rest of this game with 300 rounds, something wrong. Stop forcing me to walk when I don't need to. I don't care about your riot gun ammo. I do not. The only gun that interests me is this assault rifle. If I cannot kill Two-Face, okay, we got him to a point where he's ripping off his second half. All right, how are we looking with ammo? 167. I had 280. 285. Hold on. Let me do this. Save last 3 minutes. How much ammo did I just have?
We are sitting at 287 bullets.
I forgot to mute my mic.
With the 25
287. 287. So how many rounds did we just wind up using for just that one boss? Oh, this is blocked now. This was not here before. I can't go back because of this mysterious thing that was not here before. I can't go back. I don't want to see that Two-Face enemy again. I am tired of seeing it. I knew there was money over here. I knew there was money. That's gonna go straight towards... Yo, Skeleton, what's going on? It's like in the Evil Within, the only thing needed is the crossbow. Yeah, you only need the crossbow. I only need this assault rifle. Handgun ammo? I don't care. I don't care about handgun ammo. Handgun is nice. Injector's nice. I don't care about riot guns. I don't care about riot guns. Too bad I can't respec my guns and degrade them just in case I don't intend to use them. Subject 0. Let me guess. Sam Witwer is Subject 0. That's the reason why he's not affected. He's Subject 0.
Defensive systems powering down.
Watch it be something dumb like that. Like Sam Witwer, the main security guy who's always had an issue with us, who got thrown out of that watchtower and then came back highly infected but still in his right mind. Let me guess, he's actually Subject 0. This is about as predictable as we're finding out that Jonathan Cain was part of the Court of Owls in Gotham Knights. All you had to do was just literally pay attention to his voice. It was so predictable. I still can't hold on to it. Okay, now I can get it. You better have a reforge station in that place you got.
The lab. At the heart of the prison. What are they doing here?
Experimenting. Like all good doctors without common sense would do. Who cares if this could endanger all of humanity?
Experimenting on the prisoners. Figures. How long were they doing this? Was the UJC behind this too? Looks like they were trying to see how long it takes to turn into those things.
So there's 4 of them right here. Alright. I got something for y'all if y'all try something. Think I'm playing.
Hey, what are you doing? I said, what are you doing?
It's only an inhibitor to slow the rate of infection.
You said you could cure her.
I can, with your help. Do you have to trust me? We're wasting time, and she doesn't have much.
All right, fine. Do whatever you need to do.
Soon everything will become clear.
Why don't you start by telling me about this?
You saw the recordings, you know what happened on Europa?
I have no idea what happened on Europa. I wasn't there when the attack happened.
No, but she was. Are you sure you really want to?
Yes!
As you wish.
What did you do to me?
Gave you what you wanted. A curse of knowledge. Your core is linked with hers now. Or at least it will be once the sync is complete. The data won't transfer immediately, but her memories will fill in the gaps, give you the answers you seek.
Okay. Just tell me how we can cure her.
You can use this to synthesize an antidote, but you'll need to extract a sample from the Warden's elf.
Is what?
The goal of this madness is ridiculous protocol. During the original outbreak, a colonist known as Subject 0 demonstrated a unique
Oh, that's
ability
Subject
to
0.
synthesize the biophage to control it.
Yeah, I heard in the recording something about bigger, stronger.
The next phase of human evolution.
See?
Unfortunately, he was killed during the Arca's sterilization. And now, the Warden seeks to replicate the conditions of the original outbreak, hoping to recreate Subject Zero as Subject Alpha.
What, releasing the virus into the prison?
As he would say, evolution doesn't happen in a lab, it happens in the wild.
God, how can he do this? There's no way he can cover this up.
He's not acting alone. He's part of a group. Dating back centuries, they seek to control the progress of human... She's waking. Be careful, Jacob. Once synthesized, the antidote will contain the only pure essence from his alpha. He'll want it more than anything. It's the key to all he seeks.
What about you?
I played my part in all of this as well. There's no escape for me. Black Iron is where I belong.
It's you.
Yeah, come on.
What happened? Where am I?
It doesn't matter. We got what we need. Now let's go finish this. Come on.
Can she stay with me, please, and not get separated every single second?
Like something's inside my head, trying to take over.
Hey, just hold on. We'll be there soon.
And can we blow this thing up so he never has a chance of creating whatever it is he wants to create? Well, it's basically the same synopsis as I told you all as Dead Space. Thinking that a virus, an alien viral infection, is the next step of human evolution. It won't let me aim at him. It won't let me aim at him. Wait.
Did you see that?
See what?
That's his co-pilot.
Nothing.
I thought that was the Warden dude, but no, that's his co-pilot that died. He's been having hallucinations about him for a while now.
Elevators ahead. Should get us up to the tower.
This might be the cleanest I have ever been anywhere in the entire game. This whole lab is clean. Then again, it is a lab, so of course it would be clean.
So, what happened back there?
That was abrupt.
Last thing I remember is those robots jumping us.
Mahler's helping us get the cure.
And you trust her?
It just fades to black and then it just cuts to me.
Yeah.
Moved in a different spot.
Same here.
What is all this?
This is definitely not the UJC.
Then who is it?
Person's body in there. Look at them. They got masked as if they're the Court of Owls. This better not be another Court of Owls situation. We have been here for centuries, guiding humanity to be better than they were before. I'm like, this better not be the same deal.
Data transfer complete.
What the hell? Danny?
Oh.
Danny,
So he's about to relive the moments of Europa. And I ain't got no weapons.
And now you're inside Danny's memories, seeing the truth of Europe. A diluted test sample released from one of our labs. A tragedy that inspired everything Cole is doing here at Black Island.
Let me go! Look at it! Look at it! What are you talking about? You see? Do you see?
Jacob, what do you got there?
What we got here is none of our business. Now, come on. We got a job to do.
So he knew something was off with what he was doing. He knew it and he still did it. So he does deserve to be in prison.
It was our fault.
Lily.
And because of his mistake, apparently, her sister died.
No, 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 no. 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 Sorry. I tried to protect you. You didn't deserve that.
Europa wasn't a terrorist attack. They doctored the footage to cover up what they were planning to test at Black Iron. And the cargo that we transported played a part in both. I could have stopped this. But I didn't.
You made the wrong choice. Now how are you gonna make it right?
Jake, what's wrong with
Hey, come on. Come on.
you? I can't.
Yes, you can. We're almost there.
No. I can feel it. Hear it. In my head.
You stay here.
Not even the
Come back when I
subtitles
get
are
the cure.
consistent.
I can take care of myself. Okay. Make him pay for what he's done.
So the question is, who's the Warden's alpha that I need to get a sample from? If it's Sam Witwer, oh, I guess things didn't turn out too pretty for this entire city.
The choice is yours.
Starkiller? Yeah. I have a feeling that it's gonna be Starkiller because we haven't seen any other living guard in this whole place that we've ever interacted with. It's always it's only been Starkiller. And seeing as how he came back after being infected and more assault rifle ammo. I don't even have to make that. Don't care about hand cannon. Only thing that matters is assault. Who's gonna be dumb enough to jump me? Huh. I guess no one. But then again, they're giving me a lot of ammo right now. Like, this is the most crates I have ever seen in one full stretch of the game. I've usually seen like maybe 1 or 2 of those boxes. Not only that, but they're giving me these explosive barrels to use as well. Why? They're giving me a lot of assault rifle ammo. I'm not ungrateful. I'm definitely not ungrateful. I almost have as much ammo as I did before I faced off against Two-Face. Something's gonna burst through that glass, isn't it? I see glass that does not look the same texture as the rest. Something's gonna burst through there that requires me to use these explosive barrels in order to take down. If it's Two-Face... Wait, where am I even supposed to be going? Was there a doorway that I missed? There was a doorway right here.
The greater risk is in failing to act, especially when the commonality is finally within our grasp.
It's the Space Court of Owls. It's actually the Space Court of Owls. It's a whole group that has been around for centuries, pulling the strings behind the scenes, and they all wear masks. It's the Space Court of Owls.
And right on time. He approaches. The survivor. Solitarius.
Where's the Alpha? Just give me the goddamn antidote. I'm not gonna let her die.
Your friend. I've been watching you. You and your so-called friend. You're not the innocent you claim to be. You've proven that you'll do just about anything.
I feel like the subtitles need to be a different color because it is massively conflicting with the look of everything else. Like white words on a very, very bright background, you lose everything. Matter of fact, let's turn the background on and then take it down to 50.
Thing to ensure your own survival.
There we go.
And what about you, huh? Watching people die for fun? Is that your protocol?
No. You are mistaken, Mr. B. The protocol isn't about death. It's about life. Our future lies out there. Our destiny. But we were not built for life in space. This fragile shell holds us back. We have to evolve if we are to survive.
This is Dead Space. This is not a spiritual successor to Dead Space. This is them trying to do Dead Space again, but with different types of enemies. It's the same message. It's Dead Space. The same spiel we heard from people in the Dead Space games is the same synopsis here.
And now, you'll all see why. Proof that my methods are worth the risk. The final contest to determine the true survivor.
Starkiller's the Alpha. Called it. Called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. Ah!
humanity. Or my out.
Well, 5-2. You're really a thank you. At first I thought this was a curse, but then I realized it is a gift. This warden has opened my eyes, shown me my purpose. Now, I'm gonna show you. No one to save you now. No more tricks. No escape this time. I've beaten you. I've beaten everyone. I told you. What's happening to me? There's always a price.
How are you saying your P's if your lips are not touching? I'm trying to grab onto it, but it won't let me. I'm trying to run. Now remember, I have this on easy. And that's on purpose. Can I stop him? Because I'm pretty sure he has like some good.
You think you've beaten us? Ferris was weak, an imperfect vessel. But in that sample is the key to unlocking a centuries-old dream. That's not failure, Mr. Lee. That's progress. And it belongs to me.
No, I don't think so.
Please, This is no time for false heroics. Leave the sample and walk away. There's an escape pod up there. To take you back to the life you once had. We can both have everything we want. So tell me, Mr. Lee, what do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want my sister back, fucker!
Of course he wouldn't be there.
A valiant effort. But surely you know by now, I never lose.
No. This time you do.
Such a waste. All this to save one life. Don't think you've stopped us. The data gathered here will carry the protocol to the next phase. As for you...
Self-destruct sequence initiating.
Goodbye, Miss Nakamura. And Mr. Lee. I do hope you've enjoyed your stay at Black Iron.
So is he actually physically there, but he has like some sort of force field on him?
Run! Move!
Why couldn't I run like this during the entire game? And why does it kind of look off? It kind of looks off.
Just keep going! We gotta get to the escape pods. Almost there!
How do you know?
I see the pods! There's just one.
You don't know what you're doing!
I didn't. But I do now. I can't keep running from what I've done.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. For everything. I do belong here.
Yo, Sensei Nam. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm just glad I'm gonna be able to finish this game and move on to something far more fun.
Data transfer complete.
That transfer worked both ways. He learned more about me, and I learned more about him. In the chaos of the moment, I didn't realize he had also given me the evidence I was looking for all along. Sacrificed his life so that I could expose the truth. Was he trying to make up for the pain he caused? Or just chasing some kind of redemption? Either way, I hope he found some peace.
Jacob, there might be a way out after all.
Reactor core temporary safeties activated.
But I'm going to need your help.
Ah. Didn't know I was going to be live today? Yes, he does. I wanted to finish Callisto Protocol so I can get back to the other games I find fun. But that was the Callisto Protocol. I do belong here. Beat the game on any difficulty. Skip. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Don't tell me this is the end. Oh yeah, it's the end. It's the end. And they try to set it up. They try to set it up for a sequel. Now, my thing is that jump scare might have worked on someone if we didn't already see Sam Starkiller already massively mutate and we kill him. So them trying to bring him back to jump scare you at the end, it doesn't work the same way it did with Nicole during the first Dead Space. So, review time. Okay. 2 hours and 8 minutes of getting through the last section of this game. I'm gonna call it what it is. It was annoying. There were certain moments that made me feel like, oh yeah, this feels all right. But the other parts, it just got really repetitive. It got really frustrating and annoying and monotonous. I mean, in other games, when you have like a big enemy, such as Two-Face that I faced before. Also, Cdes, you weren't here, but you remember Two-Face? That boss I fought while I was tunneling my way down to the lower colony? Yeah, I faced that thing 3 more times. They threw it in 3 more times on top of that. So in a grand total of 4 times, I had to fight that Two-Face mutation dude again. But overall, the story was like... There was nothing in the game to make me feel emotionally connected to this. This was a short game? Yeah, it was. It was. It was even shorter because I bumped the difficulty down because I didn't want to deal with any frustrations at all. But the story as a whole, it did not grab me to the point where I was so desperate to find out what happened next. Like the God of War Ragnarok story, yeah, that was phenomenal because the entire story was great. And I was always looking forward to the next moment when something would happen between Kratos or Atreus or all the other places we would go, the side missions and stuff like that. There was so much meat to it. But this, it's just like a straight shot from beginning to end with no path, like there are branching paths of the game, but it's very easy to get lost in this game because there is no map or navigation of any kind. It's not like, and I stated this before, it's not like Elden Ring, where the game just gives you wide open space and lets you explore at your leisure. And because, I mean, Elden Ring is great for that. It gives you the opportunity to explore at your leisure, discover all sorts of different things at your own pace. But this game does not do that. There are branching paths that you can go through, but at that same time, you can't tell if one path is going to lead you further down the main story route, or if another one is going to take you to a side route where there's some collectibles and stuff that you can find. And for a game like this, and again, in an open world game, if it just lets you go rampant so you can just find your way, that makes sense because it's an open world game, and a lot of open world games do that. But that should not be the case in a linear game, in a linear survival horror game. You should have some indication, some clearly visible indication that this direction will go to the main path and that direction will go to like some side stuff. This game does not do that. It just expects you to just go through every path, and if it's a side path, oh well, just go back to the first one. But there's no indicator for that. Like, this whole time I was playing this game, I had no clear direction of where I needed to go until someone told me otherwise in the game. Like, get on the elevator and come up here. I never, at some points I was like, where do I need to go? And I would have to bring up my menu that just basically tells me, make your way to the platform. But I'd be knee deep in a place with no platforms. And it's like, where am I supposed to go? So its sense of direction is way off, and it should not be. Enemy varieties, they get old fast. You have your usual grunt enemies that you can just fight with melee, but it's far more effective to just use an assault rifle because, well, actually, you don't even get the assault rifle until near the end of the game. And once you get the assault rifle, every other weapon in the game is pointless because the assault rifle chews through enemies. Now, mind you, I'm going off of this knowledge after playing on the minimum security difficulty. It's still far more effective to use that as a weapon than any other weapon in the game. Pistol, forget it. Melee, forget it. Riot gun, shotgun, forget it. just use the assault rifle. Stock up on all assault rifle ammo. Fill up your entire inventory, and I'll get to that in a second, and just go to town, taking everybody out. Because very few enemies can stand up to the assault rifle except for the Two-Face. The Two-Face big variant. But you got your regular grunts, then you got your bigger fat body grunts that can take more hits and like to run at you. Then you have your spitter enemies. Then you have your enemies that crawl at you that also blow up. And then you also have your enemies that can... any enemy can just basically mutate. If they have like tentacles coming out of their bodies, then they will suddenly mutate and they become harder to kill. And sometimes the window for you to take out the tentacles that's sticking out of them that will cause them to mutate is small enough where if you don't respond immediately, they will mutate and make your whole day a whole lot worse. And not a whole lot worse in like, oh, whole lot worse, these guys are scary. No, like, whole lot worse in how annoying it is. Because it's very easy for you to get caught between enemies. Because enemies will just pop in out of nowhere. Like, I have it here on stream. Not on this one, but in other streams where enemies were just popping up right behind me, left and right. And I can get juggled in between them. If one is hitting me, then another one can hit me. And the mutated enemies do more damage, and they are more likely to just knock you into the same enemy that's knocking you back and forth, like I'm Hulk from Marvel's Avengers. Just getting knocked back around as if I have no opportunity to protect myself. There's some enemies that are just... there are quiet enemies. There are enemies that require that you use stealth to get around them. But given the fact that the game slows you down to a literal crawl when you're trying to sneak, because there's a sneaking option in this game, it gets you down to where your movement is down to a crawl, but it's incredibly slow. It's not a matter of moving fast, but also quietly. It's just move slow and quietly. And I feel like that was done on purpose to try and build tension, but at the same time, it's like, I can move faster than this. I feel like so much movement in this game is held back simply because the makers wanted to fill a player with dread, like, oh, you can run, but we're not going to let you run fast enough where you can actually outrun the enemies chasing after you. We want you to run fast enough where if you're running in one direction, they could still kind of catch up to you and knock you in the back of the head. We want you to be kind of fast, but not too fast where you can run away from whatever we have chasing you. So, movement felt held back and slow. Weapon progression, like, the only way you can upgrade your weapons is if you have money. And given how I just went from the beginning of the game all the way to the end, and there was not enough money, there was only so much money you can get through the game. There's only so much you can get through the game. So don't expect to just be out there and you just suddenly have tons of money where you can upgrade every single one of your weapons. Best advice I can give anyone if they ever feel like playing this game, and I suggest you wait on a sale. I'm sorry, just wait on a sale or watch someone else play it on YouTube. Like me or someone else who's gone through it. This game has its moments, but not enough for me to call it a Dead Space successor. It feels like it tried to replicate what Dead Space did, but did not get that flavoring right to where I can tell people, oh wow, they went to a whole nother degree, and this is what Dead Space games should be like. You are better off waiting for the Dead Space remake. If you want a Dead Space experience, then play either the original games, the first and second one, there is no third one, and then just wait for the Dead Space remake. But Callisto Protocol, I feel like it tried too hard. It tried too hard to be Dead Space and not Dead Space at the same time. And that's what hurt it. It tried to replicate what made it good instead of taking what made it good and improving on that. That's how I feel about it. Story-wise, it was It was nothing to write home about. Like I said, when I got to the end, and we were going into this nice, ritzy-looking area, and we find out that the people in charge of all these outbreaks and everything, and them trying to usher humanity into a whole new front, this fragile shell. It's not meant to be in space. So we're gonna create these viruses and everything and see how it mutates people in order to usher them into a brand new string of humanity. That's the same song and beat as Dead Space for a dead ringer, except the Space Court of Owls was running everything. It's not like the Unitologist from the Dead Space series. You got this space version of the Court of Owls running everything. So it was nothing to write home about. Characters that died in this game, I felt absolutely nothing for. Like Elias, you meet very early on in the game, but you don't interact with him enough for you to feel emotionally invested to him. So when he dies, I felt nothing. Because the only way we communicated was just like voice transmissions and like brief moments where I got a new suit that extended my inventory. It took me getting to about half of the game for me to get an extended inventory size, and that is story related. You can't buy inventory sizes as you go. You have to get to a certain point in the story for your inventory to increase. So that was a bit of a downer, having that type of progression kind of held back. Overall, this was just an average game. To every person that was involved in making this, I know they really wanted to hype it up as like their fresh take on a series of that which they're familiar with, like their own new fresh take on horror and everything, but it just felt like it was doing too much to have tons of jump scares rather than being a game whose atmosphere scares you. Like the atmosphere of the Ishimura during Dead Space, and then pretty much every other place you went in Dead Space 2, it had this atmosphere of terror. But here in Callisto, it just feels like it was doing too much to try and make itself be scary and setting you up for a jump scare rather than the game filling you with fear naturally. I hope that makes sense, but that's how this game came off to me. But yeah, it was just an average game. To think that I was intimidated by this game, but after I got my assault rifle and after I seen basically the same enemy over and over and over again, like there were some moments that did get me. Like there was this one moment where there was this the enemies don't even have names. They're just infected people. So you have there's no names for them. But there were these enemies where you have to sneak past. There was one at the bottom of a ladder, and there's only one animation for climbing down a ladder. You climb down a ladder, and you just instantly turn a full 180 in the opposite direction, rather than turning in the direction where you need to go. So that was really weird to me. But there was one where I turned around, and he was directly in front of me, and I said, "Oh, no!" Then there were some moments where things would pop out at me earlier on, and there was one that actually did get me during this stream, where I was walking down this incredibly foggy and misty hallway, and the light from my flashlight kind of obscures things through the mist a little bit, so I didn't notice the security guard just lunge at me, and that actually made me jump, like legitimately jump. That was it. That was it, though. Out of the several streams I've done for this game, that one really legitimately got me. Other ones was all like, "Ah, no, to get away from me," stuff like that, but the security guard at the end of this game was the only thing that got me completely. But that was it. For this to be a survival horror game, you would think it would do more out of its way to have those moments happen all the time. Once I got used to the enemies, it was more so just waiting for them to show up instead of me being fearful of going through the environment and they lunge out at me. So that's how it felt. Yeah, it was kind of average. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 7 out of 10. Like, if I had bumped the difficulty up a little bit more, it probably would have been... I felt it would have been just like I wanted. I felt it would have been a little bit better if some of the mechanics in the game actually worked. Because there are certain moments where the L1 button is your sprint button, and sometimes that would not work, and sometimes it would just stop working altogether. Like, I would hold the button down in order to sprint. You need to hold the L1 button down in order to sprint. And some moments it would force me to walk again, and I would have to hit that button again in order to fully sprint. That would happen sometimes when I was trying to run away from an enemy, and then I would get caught by them because the game decided to make me walk down a specific hallway. Like, there are certain sections of the games where it forces you to walk even after you've been sprinting and holding down the button. And then sometimes it'll make you walk, and you have to re-engage sprint again in order to continue sprinting, even though it shouldn't have broken your stride in the first place. So yeah, there was quite a few mechanics in this game that just straight up annoyed me. But yeah, 6 out of 10. I felt this game tried its hard to make it spotlight, especially for its first time. If it's a first time game like this, should have took its time. See, here's the thing, C-Des. This game was made by the original creators of the Dead Space series. Because after EA basically bought their entire studio and then completely demolished their studio after Dead Space 3 failed, which we don't talk about because that was not Dead Space. That was its attempt at trying to be an action-oriented Dead Space instead of horror Dead Space. But after EA literally ran Visceral Games into the ground, Glenn Schofield and the people who did Dead Space pretty much made their own studio, and they made this. So there's elements of Dead Space in it, but none of what makes Dead Space entirely good as a series to the point where people still talk about that series to this day. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Matter of fact, let me see this. Let me see this. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's not even New Game Plus. That's getting added in a later patch. And there's a Seasons Pass for this game, but I'm not getting it because I probably won't be playing this game again. I'm good. I'm good. I had my experience. You guys were able to experience this game through me. So now, all of you, if you're still thinking about it, you can watch my series and me go through it entirely to see if this is a game even worth your time. But I'm happy to be the guinea pig in order to, potentially praise a game and tell people to get it, or to warn people about a game and tell them to avoid it or wait for a sale. This is definitely a wait for a sale type game. $70 for this game? No. 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 60, maybe, yeah, but not 70. This is not a $70 title. I don't care how good the game looks. It doesn't ring $70 to me. But that's my review. I am done with the Callisto Protocol. And I can free up space on my system. Now I can get back to playing God of War Ragnarok and then mess around with Marvel's Midnight Suns. And this week, I'm letting everyone know now, this week on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 2022 Video Game Awards will be happening. I'll set up my Game Awards, reaction stream earlier this week, so that way it'll be prepared. But I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what the Game Awards will show. Apparently, it's going to be shorter than how it was in the past. So hopefully we'll get a ton of game trailers and world premieres. I really need to see some new anime games, or at least some announcements, because we need more anime games. We need more good games in general. But I'm looking forward to what the new year holds, because that next year we're getting Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and a ton of other games that are already on my radar as well. And I look forward to bringing them to this channel so I can go run through them, so you guys can see if these games and content I bring to this channel is worth your time investing into. Specifically games if it's worth your time. But I'm done. I only wanted to play this until I got to the end of the Callisto Protocol, and I have done so. Now, I can play other games, such as God of War and Midnight Suns. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm done, everyone. This is the stream. I just wanted to finish Callisto. I've done Callisto. I don't even know if I've even made this into a playlist. I need to double check. But I'm done. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. Because we got a busy day tomorrow because we have The Beginning After the End's newest chapter dropping, along with Bleach dropping. and then I need to get back, and then I have to cover the next volume for Dragon Ball Super as well. So I'm still gonna keep working on going through all of these volumes of Dragon Ball as much as I can before this year's over. I know for a fact I can catch up before this year is over, even if I skip over Sundays. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done, everyone. I'm done with Callisto Protocol. I'm not playing it anymore. It's just, I would rather play games I know are fun and I fully enjoy. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't have time for games that feel like it's just a slog to get through, and I'm excited for it to be over so I don't have to play it again. I'd rather not play those games, but at the same time, I'll play them if it means warning all of you about them, so that way you don't have to worry about wasting your time either. But I'm done. All I can say at the end of the evening is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. I am glad that's over. And that is not my Callisto Protocol background. That is...